My grandmother's name's Carmela, and they came from Sunnyvale, and they moved here in 1956, and with my great-grandparents, and they established their fruit stand here, and we've been here ever since. Grandma was famous for her peach cobblers. She loved making peach cobblers. She loved doing the fruit stand. She loved all the customers. And she'd always bring some out. When she made a cobbler, she'd make an extra one and bring some out to the customers if they asked for it. What you want to do is peel your peaches. You may even want to wash them first to get the peach fuzz off. And we use, the recipe calls for 8 to 10 medium-sized peaches. And today I'm using 7 peaches because these freestones are very large. And when you're cutting them, don't worry about what size they are, if they're too big or if you think they may be too small. When they cook down, they'll cook themselves just to perfection. So just go ahead and cut them into your saucepan. So we have the peaches on the burner. What I'm going to do is sprinkle just a little bit of sugar just to taste. So you actually don't need to add sugar. So if you're diabetic or people that really prefer just the flavor of the natural peach, you can do so. And a little bit of cinnamon. And then you just want to stir it and let it cook down till it makes its own juice for about 5 minutes or so. And so this recipe's been handed down from my grandma to my mother to myself. My sister makes probably the best cobbler out of all of us. And now I teach my kids. I've already put a stick of butter into the oven so it would melt. What you want to do is go ahead and preheat your oven to 350. And then melt your stick of butter into the Pyrex dish so that it completely coats the bottom of the dish. And then we're going to mix our remaining ingredients. So we have, it's very simple, and this is the best part about the whole recipe. It's a stick of butter, a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, a cup of milk, and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And then I like to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon in. And about a half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. And then you want to mix all these ingredients together. And it will come together pretty nice. You may get a few lumps or so, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So there's your batter all mixed up. And your peaches should be done. It takes just about 5 minutes or so. And once it does create its own juice, you want to go ahead and have a strainer with a pot at the bottom so that you can reserve the juice for after. Strain your peaches really well, because if you have any excess juice in your peaches, it may make the cobbler a little runny. And you don't want that with your batter. You'll have your butter already cooled in your Pyrex dish. And you'll want to go ahead and pour your batter over your butter. And then don't worry about if it starts to separate or anything. It's supposed to do that. And every cobbler looks different. And then the peaches that you went ahead and strained, you want to just gently pour them over your batter. And it doesn't matter what design or how it looks. The batter will actually just cook up over the peaches and create its own top. So just your preference, if you like lots of peaches in your cobbler, you can go ahead and load it up. Just like that. And so that's what it looks like. And you want to go ahead and put that in a 350 degrees oven. And set your timer for half an hour, and it'll take about half an hour, 45 minutes, depending on your oven. And that's it. My mom makes a blackberry peach cobbler that's wonderful. And if you do want to do blackberries or apricots or nectarines, just make sure that the fruit's 2 cups worth. And so that'll give you enough to fill in the amount.